Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2 and the city of Knightsbridge. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. Now, things look a little bit different from the last time that I left you. In the last video, I was working on the Birchwood Industrial Estate, Industrial Park, which is in the sort of towards the top right hand side of the screen. But off camera, I have gone ahead and done all of this. So these are a bunch of roads that I have placed across sort of the north and the currently east side of the city. And these are going to be key points for the underground lines, the subway lines that I've been saying that I shall be putting in for quite some time now. So in today's video, that is exactly what I'm going to be focusing on. Underground/subway lines. I'm not sure if I'll manage to do any overground style lines, but certainly I will do underground lines. And the idea is I'm going to try to work this in a way similar to the London Underground. So a number of these areas, of course, have nothing in them currently, but as with the London Underground and the development of it, or the railways in London, not just the London Underground, but the various railways in London, the railways were placed in such a way that developments could be built around certain areas, giving sort of the suburbs of London as we now see in this day and age. So if we go back 100 years, 200 years, those areas would not have had anything in them, and now they have all built up, and one of the reasons for that is of course the railways. So I'm going to do something similar to that with the subways and see what comes about. So make sure you stay tuned. This is going to be a bit of an interesting video in the sense of I have no idea what I'm doing with the subways yet, so this is going to be sort of a first look at the underground system. And also, it is going to be an interesting video because I am at a point where I should be leveling up and unlocking more tiles, so I need to work out exactly what I want to unlock and then look at building the roads, if I can do that in this video. Make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started. Let's see if this helps the congestion problems that I'm currently having on the roads. Okay, so I know it is currently dark, but it is snowing, so it is a little bit lighter than perhaps it normally would be. The sun should be coming up fairly soon here, so that should be okay. Now, before I continue, one of the things that I do want to do is just build a little bit in this area. I've also figured out how to do the embankments and everything properly on this side, so I may be looking to sort that out with the railways, because the railways are just an absolute mess. Sorry, for a second there I thought that had just dropped down for no apparent reason, but no, that has not happened just yet. Before I continue, before I finish or start with the railways, I just want to look at perhaps finishing something off over here. This should be a railway terminus, but I have no way of getting a road up there currently. So I need to look at that. In fact, I could just continue this road and see exactly where this leads out. Yeah, a little bit of a cut there would not be too much of an issue. And then perhaps I could even do something quite strange and loop this back around on itself and try to come up with some sort of interesting design concept for this area, which I guess I could call the teardrop, because that does look very much like a teardrop. So that looks reasonable. Yes, I am going to fast forward this. I should leave that on fast forward. And I think the tube station should probably end up... where should I put it? Where should I put the tube station? That looks like a fish head. Maybe I should just put an eye there. Let's go ahead and just build this up a little with some straight lines and see what exactly comes out of this. And then I guess this one really should be like that. And the tube station, I suppose, could be just right here when I go ahead and build it. Though it is a little close to... I suppose that could be the beach. So yes, this area is all going to be a beach, I think. That does work. And then out from here, I suppose I could do this. Some of these roads may end up changing as time goes on, but just as and sort of a concept, so that I know where the roads are roughly going to go. That could be sort of a beachfront road. Yes. Oh wait, so the beach is quite... would be much further down. Right, okay, never mind. I'm sure I can have a beachfront road on that side. Just waiting for... whenever the sun decides to come up, that it would be quite very much appreciated. But it appears that that may not be anytime soon. That is quite a sharp turn. I may go ahead and just redo that bit. There we go. And then this bit does not need to be filled in the middle, and then this bit probably also does not need to be filled in. This bit down here does not need to be filled in, and then these bits also do not need to be filled in. Okay, so the first thing that I need to look at is going to be, where is it? Tram, train, subway, here we go. So we have both overground and underground subways. Do we have something that allows us to jump between overground and underground? I have no idea, but I'm going to use the underground subway station. Oh, before I forget, this is an interesting one. So it isn't as bad as what it was previously, but you may have noticed that in the last video, I think I had something like 400 million, an income of 400 million, or no wait, that is 21 million. It was, yes, it was 400 million or something. I have no idea why that is the case. In fact, I still have no idea why this is the case. But there we go. I am somehow doing rather well for myself. Now, where was I? Yes, so the first thing I need to do is have a subway yard. Now, I have no idea where to build said subway yard, but one of the things that I want to do is to lower sort of lower the terrain so that I can build it and have a road coming down towards it. Now, a good spot for this would be if the sun comes up, I should be able to, well, actually it does not really matter because, no, it does sort of matter. A good spot for this would be somewhere near a hill. So these areas are quite hilly. So I could, for example, try to dump it inside this area and then connect a road up to it. But I'm not sure exactly how well this is going to be able to be pulled off. So that is one area that I'm considering. The other area that I'm considering is this bit here, and I think this might be the better option. Oh, there's the large city or huge city achievement. I will go ahead and do some of those things later. So I think that is not what I meant to press. That was a Transport Fever 2 option. How do I rotate again? Is it right click? There we go. Right clicking for rotation. So I'm thinking that perhaps if I were to dig in a little down in this area, so let's say flatten the ground. Oh, but hang on a minute. I'm probably going to want more than one subway line. As you can see, I have not thought this through all too well. But that was the point. In fact, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Is that an overground line? That is an overground line. I want an underground line. Right. Single track, double track. It needs to be double. What is that doing? That's just giving me a cutting. Oh, this is going to be that horrible mess again of where it doesn't know how to actually create tunnels. Yes, this is going to be a horrible mess, but I am going to... I should really build the stations first. That would be useful. So here is a station. So let me build the stations first for the first line. So the first line is going to be out here and probably will end up terminating up here somewhere when that happens. But I will have... Now distances. Distances are important. What sort of distance are we looking at? 900 meters. Okay. So that is actually fairly reasonable to have trains within that sort of vicinity, or within that sort of distance. So 1, 2. I should say that there should be one that comes up right here on Crest Street, but I'll work that one out at a later time. What I do want to do is have one that comes all the way down to about there, then down to perhaps here. That works. And then there would be another one in this area, but there are no buildings currently there. And have it come down to there and then end down there. That is a bad place for it to end. Let's try that again. Just realised why that is such a bad place for it to end. It is way too close to the ocean. But I can have it ending about here, And that should allow it to cross the river. In fact, it starts up there, goes there, through there, and then ends up on this side. I think there would be very little in the way of complaints. No, there. Okay, there needs to be a road here because I need to put another... Yes, I need to put another... I need to put another station in. So I'm going to just create a road that joins up to this already messed up junction and hope that this sort of works. That roundabout is a mess. I shall have to redo all of that. Oh no, I wanted this to be a straight road. Oops. There we go. This bit can be a little more on the... I'm going to give it a little bit of shape there. Just because I want that to... I want to be able to connect that eventually. Then over here I can sort of do... Try and put some smaller shops here, if possible. This should give me a good spot to place my tube line. Should probably do this with this one. There we go. And now I think the tube line can go just in... Oh, come on. Turn around. You had it. You had it. There we go. Just there. Okay. Time to try to connect this together. So, double track. We start here. There we go. And this is all going to be curved because that is how it works. Why did you not connect? City Skylines 2 does have issues. I mean, I know I've mentioned this before, but it really does have some issues. Again, why did you not connect? How far down do you want... Okay. Alright then. It appears that this is way too high up. No, it appears to be completely fine here. So what is the problem? I'll drop it down. I'll drop it down another 5 meters just to see whether that is a better... No, it says 8.1 down. Why are you doing this? So it isn't there. That is correct. It is 15 meters down. So why did it not? Oh, I don't know. I'm also ignoring Chipper because... You know what? I'm also ignoring all of this. I'm ignoring Chipper because Chipper is wrong. Ah. Look. What is going on here? Why will you not... But that isn't a valid... I don't understand. That is impossible. This is not... What is that? Guides? No. Yep, because that is clearly how that is supposed to work. How is it that I've managed to connect it to that, but I can now not connect it to this? What kind of rubbish is that? This is actually... This is really stupid. So what if I do that? Will it want to connect then? No. No, it does not. This is utterly stupid, this is. Yet another reason to... Look, it just flat out does not want to connect. And it gives me no indication as to how low... Why is that 25 meters down? It isn't even 25 meters down, is it? No, it is. It is 25 meters. Why? Why is that 25 meters down, and why does it not even tell me? Gives me no indication that this is the case. And now somehow I have to connect that to that. There we go. What a stupid design. And now it isn't 25 meters down, is it? No. Now it is the standard 15 meters down. Very, very silly. Now, there are points where I look at City Skylines 2 and I think, is this even worth playing? So how about this one? Overlapping items. What do you mean overlapping items? I'm trying to connect. Where's that helicopter noise coming from? Okay. Why is that overlapping? I want you to connect to... This is again 20 meters down, isn't it? It is. Why is this a thing? What? So it's coming down the hill, but apparently it does not know how to do anything remotely smart. Now this one is going to be 15 meters. What do you mean overlapping items? Now why are you overlapping? You're not 15 meters down. That is why. Why are you not 15 meters down? So this one now needs to go... I'm not exactly pleased with how this works. So clearly it has no concept of handling hills. It's okay there. And it appears to be okay here. So it just has no idea how to handle a hill. Now this bit is going to be across this way. Where is it? It's managed to connect to that one. It's a bit better. should really switch all the snapping off because it is a little messy on some of the bits, but there we go. Okay, so there is the first of the lines. It has only taken me, well, most of the episode to figure that one out. Time to make another one. Now, this line is going to start, well, I'm going to have it terminate at the industrial park. Where should I have it terminate? Here, on Empire Street. That seems like a reasonable spot for it. Let's have it terminate on this side of Empire Street. Okay. It will... Right. Maybe I should have it come all the way down to this side. This could be the... No. I'd have it come across there into this area. That is what I want to do. So we'll have one here. We'll then come across this area over to Lindbergh Street. Slightly further down, I would say. Straight down to there. So across there. I think if I had that sideways I could potentially put something else in, but I will not do that. And then over here on Hickory Street, which I will probably end up renaming. And for now, let us just say it terminates on Hickory Street. Let's see how this one pans out. So, how do I want this to go? I could have had it go that way. I'm sure I can figure something out. That one is okay to start where it does. So far, a positive start. Now the question is, will it be... No. No, of course it isn't. Why would it join that at 20 meters? I see no reason why it should not, but there we go. So I will bring this, what, down to 25 meters? 22 meters. Okay. This is actually nonsense. This entire building bit is just very, very silly now. Like that is now at 20 meters. So this is what I was talking about. No, it isn't even 20 meters. That is now at 15 meters. It is not even at 15 meters. It higher than that? Yes, it is higher up than that. So this is what I was talking about when a few episodes ago I made mention, or I do make a few, or I have mentioned a few times and make mention of a few times, the whole idea of, is that even going to join up? No, of course not. No chance that that is going to join up. Yes, when I make mention of why is this being measured from ground, it needs to have something like above sea level or something like that. Not above ground level. We're not trying to fly planes with radar or anything like that. We're trying to lay out neat systems, and this is just terrible. Next up, at least this bit is sort of okay. Will that join? No. No, it will not. 27.5. That is just... Again, how am I supposed to know these things? And this one is clearly not. This one is all the way up to 15. No, it isn't. It's less than 15. How about that one? $17.5, of course. That is a mess as well. And then I said I would try to get it across there. This is going to be interesting. Where do you start? Not a clue. No, not 15. You probably start at 20, don't you? Yes, you do. Okay. And in water. Yes, I am aware that this is in water. It should be 20 meters under the water, actually. How is that? So somehow that's... Nope. I said somehow that has worked, but it has not. So... start lifting this up, I suppose. Even that is a really steep uphill back. See, there was no need for this to be 20 meters under the water. The way this has done it. All it needed to be was go down to a specific level underwater and stay there. That is all that needed to happen. Okay, and that is where this particular line will end. Right, let me try to connect a couple of these lines. So, let's try and do this. Oh, hang on. I need to get the right platform, don't I? This is not a problem. Now, choosing platforms, all of that, not a problem. That does make sense. Where is the next one? Is that the next one? It is. I've got to somehow follow this path all the way around up to there, and then from there we go back, whoops, up this way, and I know some people say this is better than the first City Skylines. I do not think so. And of course there is perhaps a little bit of bias to that, or say bias, where I would say that the reason I prefer the first City Skylines, for example, is because there was all the DLC and all the mods. Well, the thing is, if you release a second game, you need to be able to cater to that. Not the DLC, but if you are missing half the features the first game had, then what exactly is the point of the second? Like, at this point, I think that I would be far more engaged with the game with with the first City Skylines than I am with this. And certainly this has only been, what, 15 episodes? And I would say that I'm in a position that I'll put up a couple of other... Oh, it's already night again. I would put up a couple of other lines, maybe, let's say 2 or 3 more lines, open some of this up, build an airport, and that is it. The game is complete. Whereas with the other one, I could have been 50 episodes in, 60 episodes in, and still seeing, okay, I can do a whole heap of things. But with this, I just cannot do that. Now, before I end today's video, obviously the subway underground lines are not running. I'm going to unlock more of the map. Now, which parts of the map would I like? I think this bit of the map is going to be quite useful. And airports can fit up here. I have no idea how the airports are going to work, but I do think that this part of the map is going to be a very useful section. Maybe not that bit. Go away. I already have that bit. I could do something else there. Do I need that bit? No, I could just grab those 2 bits. Actually, I might just want this bit. So if I take out that bit and add that bit, there we go. That is that whole area done. Wait, am I at the largest? No, there is more to go. There is loads more to go. 28 more tiles needed for that. That would be useful. That'd be very useful. And what other development things do I want? These all look kind of useless. The nuclear power plant, that could be really good. That could be a really, really good thing to get. The geothermal power plant would also be a really good thing to get. So I'll have a look at that. These things would be useful, but as I said, only 28. I only have 28. So do I want the LHC? Possibly that might be useful as well. A bank, that would be good. A prison, a central, what is this, a CIA or something? FBI, actually, Intelligence Bureau. It's like FBI or CID or things like that. I guess it's supposed to be Scotland Yard of some sort. Investigate severe... No, it's CID. Here we go. I want to do that. I definitely need this. So I'm just going to unlock that section. Tourist attractions, not really. A server farm, a telecommunications tower. Sure, I'll do that. And not the server farm. Might need to look at a prison at some point. Radio telescope. That could be useful. There doesn't seem to be anything to really work towards. But anyway, I think since nothing looks, there isn't anything to show what I have. What on earth? Oh, no vehicle. Yes, I know there are no vehicles available currently. We'll work with that. We'll get there. We will get there with the vehicles. Have no fear. That will have to happen in the next video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on City Skylines 2 and the city of Knightsbridge. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Any suggestions you might have. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon, link in the description box below, as are links to my social media and Discord server. That is all from me, and I was going to say I do apologise for complaining, but I think my complaints about this title are quite valid. It can be rather annoying, but there we go. As I said, that is all from me, and I shall join you next time in City Skylines 2, where it will be daytime, and I will be placing the subway or underground depot and perhaps putting a third line in once I see what the first two lines can do. So that is the plan. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you very much once again, and I shall see you next time.